Today, I wanted to make a bit of a different video playing on my main account, talking about the mental of ADC players. What type of mental do you need when you play ADC? That's a really important question to ask yourself, and today I will tell you my experience when I teach people and what I usually tell them when it comes to mentality. So the first thing that I noticed is that challenger players are ultra egocentric. They are like the worst players to actually talk to in your life. And because of that, that doesn't mean that you have to be egocentric when you're a challenger player, but I heavily believe that being a selfish player does help out on your mechanics. So having to think, I have to carry this game, I have to deal damage, I have to like get items, helps you out a lot towards your improvement as a player, but also makes you really bad as a player to have in your team. Because of that, I heavily believe that like good ADCs tend to always have the type of mental where well, they just like you know, are a bit annoying to even play with because they always think, yeah, I gotta win this game, I gotta do that, I gotta do this and that, and what is this guy even doing? So losing ultra hard here, got the yellow off, pretty good, and yeah, that's the first thing that I noticed, and I had some students, right? I coached a lot of people on ADC, and what I can truly tell you is that oh my god, that lands. What I can tell you is that 99% of the low elo ADCs that I coached always have the type of mental that always makes them follow their team no matter what. So for example, if they could look for a play or stuff like that, I think he doesn't die, right? Yal? Barrier? He's fine. Alright, I can get the level 2 here, and if I can Q this guy and get the minion off, I can W. Like, pretty good. We're fine. We can actually kill here. And W here. That doesn't kill me, which is great. The guy has no barrier. So we got the kill off, which is pretty good. Nice. Pretty good. And so, nice. This is pretty good. Can I actually help him to get the minions? I think he might actually miss a few. Okay, that's fine. Not that bad. We get a few kills off. The Lee did a really good gank towards bot lane. Pretty happy about that. And so yeah, what I was saying is silver players, gold players, ADC players that I always coach, they always follow their team. And I hate that. I always tell them, why are you following your team? And the studio always replies, if I don't follow them, they will flame me. Always the same problem. Okay guys, I want you to understand something. If you want to pursue anything in your life, you don't have to give a shit about what other people think about you. Because if you do, you are cooked. You're never gonna achieve anything. And so, again, if you're a silver player striving to reach gold, platinum, diamond, master, whatever you want, disable the fucking chat and think only about yourself and what you want to achieve. That's the best way of achieving what you want. Okay? Outside of League and inside of League of Legends. Because all the other things are like rumor, you know? You don't give a fuck about what other people think about you. And you should only think about your mere improvement and what you can do to be better as a player, as a person. And just look to improve it, really. That's the best tip that I can give you guys. Both as a coach and also like as a person. I heavily believe that like the main issue of like all the low elo players is simply like a bad attitude in the game. And how they actually play it out. I think this is pretty good. Oh my. I haven't played the best League I've ever seen in my life. I can actually silence her, so she can't flash. Oh my. Okay, we got one. Can W this guy. But he's fine. Okay, nice. Few fights happening here and there, but we're in a good position overall. Holy, we're actually killing everyone here. That's pretty good. And so yeah, that's the first tip that I can give you. If you're like a silver player and you have this type of mental where like you're so scared of what other people think about you, you either don't play a multiplayer game or you start like waking up and understanding that people don't give a fuck about you and they are just like saying what they say, mainly because they wanna... They just wanna yap about something and they wanna find a justification towards them not being good enough on winning. Thank God the guy didn't have vision. Okay, so that's the first thing, right? When it comes to the mental, that's the first thing. So again, high elo players, they don't give a fuck. They tilt, they flame. They always think that their team is the fault, the problem of why they're not climbing up, but at least they have a good mechanical base and they know that they are valued. And as long as you're like not ultra toxic or you don't open the chat, I believe that like simply tilting even outside of the game by like talking, it's actually a pretty good start to simply not like tilt too much. But again, I want to talk a bit about my students and what they achieved. Oh my god, look at the healing, and that's so good. I want to talk about my students and what they achieved again. I had a Draven coaching, like a Draven one-trick coaching. This guy was Emerald, and he came at me and he said, I can't succeed as Draven, no matter what I do. Okay, let me silence that. I can heal, and then I can W again. And the guy should be low-key fine. And W here, and now we're cooked. Oh my god, everyone is coming. Why is everyone here? Okay, so they got the shutdown off. I guess Vladimir didn't call anything, but that's fine. So yeah, this Emerald Draven player was like, dude, I don't know. I can't carry as Draven. I'm building the same stuff that other pros do. I'm building the same stuff. I am doing everything, but I'm not able to climb. So what I said to him is, you are not a pro player. You are you. And you shouldn't copy the others. You should find yourself as a person. You should understand what makes you special. And by saying that, and by like making him understand that in the end everyone is kind of like unique, the guy started playing Draven in his own way, like in the way that made him feel valuable, or like in the way that he thought that Draven was good. And guess what? Literally 1 month afterwards, after 1 hour of coaching session, he reached Grandmasters. And again, that's not like to say that my coaching is good. I want you to understand simply that 99% of this game is literally mindset. Okay, 99% of it. So mindset, guys. That's the first thing that you have to look out for. Another girl, this girl was like Emerald 4. And she had like such a shit mental. We just worked together to like actually improve her mental. And like the fact that she was always thinking that it was her team fault when reaching Emerald. And I simply told her to play a bit more around her team. In this case, it was completely different compared to the other player. She wasn't able to play for her team at all. And that's another problem, right? Like, you either... Okay. Easy dodge. Oh my. Once again. I think we're fine. I'll be running now because there's Kaisa. That's pretty strong passive, actually. Okay, so the Scanner ganked again, but we're in a good position. So yeah, again, this girl had the opposite problem. I feel like Emerald players have the opposite problem. So low Willow players, they are not selfish enough. Emerald players, they are too selfish. And again, Master Grandmaster players, they are in the middle, okay? They are egocentric, but they also play for their team in a certain way. Oh my... Dude, this guy is crazy. He's fine, thank God. Do we have a plant? Okay, I mean, that's cool. Cool and everything. I hope that Ari doesn't rotate bot now. Running away. Okay, now we base. That's about it, guys. Like really, when it comes to the mental of ooh. Always cool. When it comes to mental, I heavily believe that it's all about experience. Like when you are into it, you don't understand which type of mental you would love to have, or if you are being a bit too mean. I heavily believe the words are really heavy, and people should be taught on how to interact with people. A lot of people that play League of Legends are really stubborn, and they don't know how to talk with people. I'm gonna be honest with you. So even if they are really good players, they are unable to actually start a conversation, give their opinion, without actually screaming at each other. And again, as a good player of League, like as both a good player and a good human being, your objective should be to like learn how to communicate without actually sounding toxic. And that's something that even myself, I had so many problems doing when I was really young. And again, now I kind of want to teach other people to not do the same mistake as me. So, like being a person that's easy to work with, you should try to have a mental where like you are a person that's actually pretty good at the game, but also not that egocentric, and you're not gonna like, you know, you're not gonna make working with you painful as fuck simply because every single time something goes wrong, you're just like you know, blindfolded and you can't see anything outside of your vision. That's the hard part again. Like, really, really hard, guys. I know this is like such an hard concept, but the important thing is, again, understanding that, for example, if you're silver, someone is better than you, first of all. Second of all, you should play a bit more for yourself most of the times. I feel like you should try to deliver like more and respect yourself and like how good you are as a player. I think that you have the chance of being really good at the game. You have it. And the Lee Sin is dead. He's ultra dead, maybe. Maybe not. He flashed. Is he fine? But everyone is coming in my back now. If this guy... Never mind, they're coming for mid lane. Alright, we're just gonna keep going here. I think this guy is ultra dead. But hey, we take a lot of plates here. I think I'm gonna leave it to the guy. I'm gonna base. Just leaving a few plates to the guy, forcing a TP. I wanna be prepared for the Drake. So as you guys can see, we're gonna base for it. And then just come back to bot lane. Now I'm playing support because we're playing in Grandmasters and the fill rate is quite high for ADC. You can't really play ADC every single game. Checking for an ultimate topside. Maybe I can save the guy. How much is that? 200 healing? He's coasting out. The guy is a genius. Saved himself. I'm calling that I can ult in case. I just wanna walk away. This guy is 1 HP. I haven't checked that. And yeah, apparently... Ooh. Nice dodge. I think we're fine. We should be fine. Come on. Okay, I'm healing this guy. He's full HP again. It's nice. I'm gonna lens this one. And be really careful. Ward this one. Control here. And I think we have really good vision. They can't really do Drake at all. Like, if they do Drake, we should be contesting this. And in fact, they don't. Nice. Be trying to push bot lane now again. And you know, that's the whole topic of the video. Like, I do believe that like people should try to have first a good mental and then everything else. Like, just like, you know, learn how to play with people. In general, multiplayer games, right? Like that's the first thing. Especially if it's a multiplayer game where like players have to play with each other and such. Okay. Oh my god, this guy. Oh. But I'm still alive. Okay, I'm literally out of mana. I don't know what happened, but we still have the top lane advantage because the guy TP'd. So not bad overall. I think this guy's gonna get doved, but if he has the W, should be able to at least do a 1-for-1 in case. Phasing for me is quite important. So yeah, that's like a tiny talk that I want you guys to know. Even in me back in a time, I remember myself being a really toxic player. Now you probably are watching my videos and you're like, oh wow, you know, you're such a cool coach. You're doing really cool videos, and you're not even like a bad person overall. But back in a time, I was like one of the most toxic ADC players in the world. I was challenger back in a time, like season 9, season 10, ranked 22 in EU West, but I didn't enjoy how I was playing the game, let's say. Like, being really good at the game, but also being that toxic wasn't my fit. Like, I didn't feel like it was decent for me, my mental health, my content as well. So I said to myself, something has to change. And I just started working out on myself rather than others and thinking, I mean, you know, I thought I have to improve, I have to do this and that. You can watch other people, like, they can surely, like, do bad things, and you can be unfocused because they don't play properly. But eventually, like, the thing that you have to understand is that when you're playing even a league game, you're playing against this guy, what, maybe like 2 times in a row, 3 times in a row? What's the point of, like, having a bad experience with such player if, you know, you're gonna have to play with him sometimes again. But if you're playing in Silver, for example, let's say, you are gonna play against a guy once and then, well, that's about it. You're never gonna play against a Silver player more than twice in your life. So again, the best thing that you can do is never argue with these people, because you're never gonna see them ever again. Unless you want to become friends with them, which eventually is also possible, of course. You can add someone and say, hey, do you want to become a friend of mine? I miss when people were doing it back in the time. I remember a lot of like people when I started in season 7 playing normal games and adding up each other because they wanted to play specific characters or stuff like that. Can I save him maybe? I fucking can't. I just cock blocked me. Oh. Can we not? How many flashes are we using for a Soraka, by the way? Holy. That's crazy. And the Kai'Sa got picked off, sadly. I feel like this wasn't the best play we've ever done in our life. I do believe that Redemption will be pretty good later on, and they still don't have anti-heal, which is pretty good. And the Kai'Sa is playing really poorly. I don't really like Kai'Sa in this meta. It's not that bad. But you see what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to, like, saying something, you can state it by talking. For example, oh, this guy's pretty bad. But that doesn't really hurt me at all, like, saying that. You know what I'm saying? You can say what you think, but that shouldn't, like, actually hurt your way of thinking towards the game. And also, you shouldn't tell anything the other guy. Because if you say him, like, for example, Kai'Sa, you are bad, right? I write, Kai'Sa, you are bad. Now, I don't have chat, but imagine I write to Kai'Sa, Kai'Sa, you are bad. I'm actually, you know, distracting the guy. So, as a good player, you can think something, but you shouldn't say it out loud. That's another advice that I can give you. And so every time that I see someone, you know, I coach someone and they see that they have the chat on, I'm like, why do you have chat on? Chat on is so useless in this game. Like, if you have chat on, you basically have zero value 99% of the times. I remember only one challenger game where, like, I was playing with, like, a pro support for a team. I don't remember exactly who. And this guy was spamming summoners. That's about it. Like, that's how useful was the chat for me in 12 years of League of Legends. Literally playing since season 6. 10 years, something like that. And in 10 years of League of Legends, there was one game where my support actually, you know, timed summoners like you actually should. But yeah, that's crazy, right? And it's all in challenger. Imagine on, like, Elo's, like, silver or something like that. Like, you're genuinely, like, unable to play the game. I saved him. Oh my god, the healing is crazy. I think they're gonna go anti-heal sooner or later. Because this is actually bullshit. Why are we not fighting this, though? I think this guy was quite healthy. That's fine. I mean, we still get a lot. Look at this top laner just, like, destroying everything in the side lane. He doesn't give a fuck about anything. Just going there and genuinely fucking everyone. So the Sivir and the guys are kind of shaking each other. This guy's pushed, though. Forced out a TP. Oh my, I can look toward here. Teleport towards here. The Vladimir kind of got picked off. Oh my god, yeah, but Vladimir is not a character anyways. Oh my god, I'm not making him die. What the actual fuck? Am I dying? Oh my. Ouch. 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 Like, this guy is still pushing. Would you look at this guy? Actually, that's amazing. We got almost 3 towers and they got a really good trade-off, though. I believe that in the end that was pretty good. They have anti-heal on Sivir as well. Sivir is such a good character to actually proc anti-heal. No one else is gonna bite. Oh, that's why Ludian go anti-heal. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about the Sivir actually going anti-heal. That's a pretty good take from them. Let's see if we can win this game. Actually, I have no idea if we're gonna win it or not. But anyways, this video is mostly focused again about the mental thing and what you have to look out for if you are starting out as ADC. I made so many mistakes in my life when it comes to, like, you know, how to play as a player. And I believe that in the end, coaching is simply, like, explaining what you should be doing right away and not making the same mistakes that, like, someone else did. 3-4 years, I needed, like, you know, 4 years, 5 years to understand one simple thing. And instead, by simply, like, telling you that you guys can save 3 years of your life and simply just, like, improve right away. This is, like, wonderful. I always loved coaching and, like, you know, in general, it makes genuinely no sense how talking with, like, someone that's, like, older than you and, like, maybe has more experience than you just genuinely makes you so much better at everything. Don't die, please. I ult him at least. He didn't kill? Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm gonna simply ward the Nash now. Like, I got picked off. Oh my god, I got scared. I don't really like this position right now. We're losing everywhere and... well, the Cho'Gath splitting did not make up for us losing everywhere. I feel like losing all the teamfights. What? Okay, that was weird. I feel like us losing everywhere did not make up for, like, what happened in this game. Like, we're losing a bit of everywhere, and I didn't enjoy that at all. The fact that we played for only top side, and well, we have a tank in the end, we don't have a split pusher. If I had a Fiora, we probably had already like top 21 or something, like top the wall base, probably, like something like that. But since we have a tank, we had someone which was kind of useless throughout the whole game. And fun fact, the enemy Heimer played every single fight, but he has more farm than my top laner, which never did. That's actually pretty annoying, counting that the guy never joined again. He also went for Arstil and he doesn't even stack that because there's no one in the laning phase. I don't think Arstil was the right choice this game. It's really hard to proc it, for example, but I mean, whatever. Let's just think that that's okay. I heavily believe that we have a chance of winning anyways, but their comp is way, way more... I don't know, it works well teamfight-wise. It's a bit better structured compared to ours. The guy shut down though. I dodged that. Holy. I think we literally... Oh, please. Oh my. I had the redemption as well. Probably should have redemption somewhere, even if... yeah, I just don't never remember that I have redemption, dude. Like, that's crazy. The kick was pretty good, actually. Everything was so good. Got a pick off on the silent as well. Don't know how Cho'Gath wins that. Just walked to the guy and probably killed him. Now we're gonna get a few plays just to make just for the sake of it, really quick. And now I'm simply gonna place Vision because I wanna base into Nash. So 1, 2, 3, and then we base and we prepare ourselves for Drake. Pretty good. We ping everyone to base off because they will go off tempo. The guy is teleport, RSTP, RSTP, RSTP. I don't know how many times I'll have to ping that, but you simply do it and hopefully the guy doesn't TP. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, RTP. That base is so bad. Oh, thank God he didn't die. Alright, I'm gonna take blue buff really quick. I think no one needs it, right? Maybe I will leave it to the Vlad. Vlad blue buff should have more CDR, right? Ability haste? I don't mind getting blue buff. I don't think I need it. Should be able to keep up with the thing. Should be taking blue buff really quick. Yeah. I think blue buff gives ability haste, so I would rather have it on Vlad since he spams, well, quite hard compared to other characters. And now, the only thing we have to do is to look for this Nash, sure. Do I have all the wards down? I'm gonna check the enemy jungler is here. I don't think we should burger flip this at all. We should be fighting, but just forcing it and then we turn, probably. Okay, got it. I can heal this guy. Actually be really hard to play this out. Okay, we got it. Okay, I save everyone, kind of. Okay, healing him back. We got the Nash though, that's pretty good. No one died, forced my ultimate, forced a few things, but being honest with you, got a Nash. That's pretty good. Oh, the guy's playing silent top lane, what? Oh, he's gonna die, he's gonna go till he dies. I don't know if this is a good idea. Actually, it seems like a crazy idea. But I mean, they have to answer for sure. No one is answering. Okay, Ari's answering. Ari's actually answering. I don't think she can take the 1v1 though. Okay, they have to fall the Drake as well now. Ooh. No, I can't hit her. Nice dodge. Ooh! But he dies. Nice! Ooh! Wow, that's pretty good. And we can simply go Drake. Oh, careful on the guy going a bit too deep. And you know, I always played Soraka to actually teach people as well. If you're a student of mine, you know it. If you're watching this video and you're a student of mine, I play a lot of Soraka to teach people how to trade. Because when you're trading and you play Soraka, you can like teach people. And if they make a mistake, you simply heal them back and you explain the mistake afterwards in the replay. It is pretty helpful to like have a champion like Soraka to learn trading. Because again, if you make a bad trade, the game is kind of over and that's about it. But when you play Soraka, you can make a trade and then you simply fix it. You fix the bad trade and then you just keep playing and then you can explain. You made a bad trade, we're gonna rewatch it. And in this way you can learn so much more trading because you're permanently trading, doing really bad trades of course, or really good trades, but at least you're doing a lot. That's like another advice, like you should try way more when you're trying to climb up in general. This helps out a lot. I'm gonna use redemption here. I think this redemption was quite shit by me. I flashed. We dodged this one. Is he fine? It's getting run down. He's just walking away, dude. Oh my. Guess we're just like, I don't know, our comp is bullshit. Like, we were losing ultra hard. But at a certain point, we just said, hello. And we outscaled them quite hard. A lot of feeling, honestly. Even only having until just kind of like didn't work. Because the Vladimir just one-shots everyone, despite everything. Oh my. Be careful here. I think I can ult in case. Oh, the Kai'Sa played really poorly here, but that's fine. Oh my. We kind of fucked up. We still got one tower, that's fine overall. The guy's gonna die for sure. Oh! 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 Oh my god. Yeah, she played it that well, though. My god, that was a pretty good play by him. Was a bit, like, late on the first fight, though. I guess we can just go for Shurelya here, whatever. And so, yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about today. Just like a bit of a different video. Usually I edit my videos. This video is gonna be with very few, like, you know, edits. And simply talking about, like, what usually ADC players have to experience and what you have to improve on. I don't have a redemption, I'm so fair. Okay. We got 2 towers as well. Wow, that's awesome. Clean it down, we simply have to go million and win the game now. Be really careful about the Sivir because she still has the chance of one-shotting us, but 90% crit, it's quite annoying, especially with the Lulu. But eventually we should be able to go through in some way. So yeah. This video was more about like, you know, a specific topic, not like a character or something like that. If you guys enjoyed it, let me know down in the comments if you want like some videos which are a bit more just like talking, playing a game in my main account and talking about a specific topic. Just like in this case, we talked about the mental of ADC players and in my experience, what is the best way of actually like playing the game after 10 years of playing. Nothing else to say really. It's just like I kind of said everything that I wanted to say regarding the topic. I believe that, again, the mental is like one of the most important things. And I realized it by just coaching people over the years. Started coaching in season 10 even for my friends. And I've always thought that like a good coach had to like teach... had to teach the basics, you know? The basics, like how to play a specific character. But I never felt like the coach had to be like some kind of like mental coach, if you know what I'm saying. What the hell? Okay, we're fine. Polymorph as well. We took off 2 ultimates. That's crazy. No, 1, sorry. Yeah, we took off the Skarner ultimate. Actually a pretty good ultimate to take off. Okay, I got charmed, but I think that he's quite fine. Oh my god, it's gonna kill him. We can redemption if we play slow. Vladimir is coming. Gonna kill the guy again and come to heal him. I literally am not dealing damage to him. That's kind of funny. Okay. Pulling him again. And we're gonna simply put a redemption here. And I think that's game. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a comment and let me know if you enjoyed this type of content. See you in another video. Bye bye.